raining, it's pouring. Wish I was snow. That's a pretty nice hoodie. Tell me this is pretty fucking irritating. Sir. Shut your mouth. That's right. Shit. I forgot about that. Damn it. What is this? Sure. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're up to date on that. We're up to date on that. Um, not sure. All right. Select customer. Josh. Bye. Okay. What? Materials. Alright, so 5 batteries. Shit. Okay. Record. PDF. Desktop. Hey Barbie, how you doing? Happy Saturday. I just remembered to do a bill for a client. I was like, shit, what the hell do I had to do today? And I just realized, I was like, shit, let me do this bill before he calls me. If I don't send the bill to my client, because he said send it on Wednesday. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot to send. Here we are, Saturday. One thing he pays right away, so I don't really get bothered by anything like that. You're fine, good. Sometimes I just forget. Oh shit. Okay, so we need to set this emails in. And check what it looks like. Perfect. All right, let me send this so I don't forget. And there we go. Perfecto. There we go. All done. It's very windy here and it's very rainy here. It just poured just now, like a lot, like hard. And the wind is crazy. It's kind of annoying. And it's nice and cool though. That's the good thing. It's like 70 degrees. It's perfect. Got my dryer going on in the background. Wash the other clothes. Got 3 minutes left of that. I'll be able to turn that off. Otherwise, that goes good. Hey, Burger, how you doing? How was your day off the other day? Let's see something here. And shit. Um, oh, here it is. Let me write this down real quick. Hold on, guys. Got one thing here. Okay, cool. All right. I'm good. I had to just check something real quick. Cool. All right, good to go. Hey Dan, how you doing, bro? Good and good. You have your baby nephew this weekend. Well, his parents are out of town, so I'm happy I have. Oh, cool. You on auntie duties. That's nice. I love you forever now. Yeah, me too. Babies are innocent. Yeah, I love being an uncle sometimes. There's my dryer. Okay, shut up. I don't want to hear you jingling all over the damn place. Let's get my dryer's finished. Yeah, I don't mind being an uncle. It's better than, you know, it's better because if you're an uncle and you ain't got no kids like me, then it's good because you can just deal with them and then drop them back off. And you ain't got to deal with them no more. Or you deal with them until a certain point and that's it. But yeah, otherwise that I'm good with. I love my nephews. I love all six of them. They're good boys. They're good children. Adults now. Some of them. Two are 20. One's 23. One's 21. One's 20. One's 18. Another one's 18. Two are 18 and one's 16. So they're all at that age now. But one thing I know is they look up to me and they love me and I love them and I'll do anything for them as far as helping them out and showing them the right way. They support me and shit and I support them. So it's all good. Oh, what's today? 15th. Okay. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Blah. Okay. All right, cool. I had to just check some things there. Everything is good. Hey, Lucky. Well, Barbie, sometimes we stay in bed for a little longer. Why not? You know, I wish I could sometimes, but I woke up from a stupid dream of some guy getting beat up on a stairway, and I don't even know who he was, and all I heard was pop, pop, pop like that, and I think it was somebody outside like smacking their mat because I had my windows open because it's nice and cool. So I must have got woken up by that. So I woke up at 6:30 and then I went downstairs and took Diamond outside to go pee. Gave her some water and some treats. And I went right back to sleep. And I woke up at 8:30. And I was like, thank God I got an extra couple hours. I'm so happy. Then I got up and then started my day. It's been cloudy, rainy, windy, and then the sun's out now and the birds are making noise. This weather's like absolutely annoying. Yeah, Dan. You'll see how that works out. Dan said you called your sister at 9:15. You wonder if she threw the phone. Oh, 9:15 isn't that bad. Unless you know the person's like sleeping for sure. But I don't mind people calling me early as long as I'm up. Now, if you wake me up and I'm in a bad mood, then you're probably gonna get fucked off. But it's the retrograde right now anyway, so a lot of things are whack and people are doing stupid shit. Oh man, she's a hustler then. So she probably like, this guy's calling me on Saturday morning. Don't you know I've been doing daycare all damn week? That children aggravate me. I need to sleep. Oh, I know. It ain't none of the retrogrades are really affecting me personally, but they're affecting people I know. It makes people dumber. If you're dumb already and the retrograde comes, it makes you dumber. I am totally convinced of that now. And I hate to put it that way, but it's very true. It's very, very true. If you're dumb, you become dumber. If you become smart, if you are smart, then you deal with dumb people. Yep. Well, a lot of people like have issues, self-inflicted issues, and they become their own retrograde. To be honest, Maria, but a lot of people become their own retrogrades. Oh yeah, see, at least you care about it. You called to see how she was doing. I'm sure she appreciates you. I'm sure she's like, at least somebody cares about me. I'm just glad my headaches are gone. I had some nasty headaches last week, like about 2 days straight. Nothing but bad headaches, and I was like, holy shit, the hell is wrong with me? Now it's like all gone. I'm like, thank God for now. Well, at least, hopefully for a long time. And obviously, headaches are going to come, but I kind of figured out what's going on. My body was probably lacking salt because I don't really like salt like that. But people say that your body needs salt. And because I drink a lot of water, I'm flushing it all out. So I need more intake, salt intake, so I don't get headaches. I kind of like try to figure that out. So then I was like, oh well, I guess I'm gonna have to eat some salty chips or something like that just to put some salt in my body. So I was like, well, I went and got some salt and vinegar chips, and every day I eat like 10 chips. There's Lay's chips. They're over there somewhere. They come in like this little container, and it's got like the Pringle looking ones. So I eat like 10 just to put some salt in my body, and it's working. I don't have any headaches ever since. So it's good. Your body needs salt at some point. So it's all good. I feel better now that I've done that. Her husband drives school bus. Okay. Well, some people don't want to stop when they go 65. My dad, he worked till 75, and then he's been retired for 7 years. You know. No, I don't eat Pringles. I don't eat Pringles. Hell no. I eat Lay's chips, but they look like Pringles. They look like it, but they're not. I don't eat Pringles. Are nasty. They taste like paper. Yeah, I said they look like Pringles. And I'll show you. Look. These are the ones I eat right here. See how they look like Pringles? They got that curved looking thing. So I eat these. They're nice. They taste good. So I eat like 10 of these a day just to put some salt in my body. Nothing's really good for you anyway, but I like these. They're not that great, and they are crunchy and stuff, and they're nice. But I can't eat too many of these things. I don't like salt and vinegar. Ugh. I'm not the type of person that eats chips all the time. But if I want salt, I can eat this. Salt and vinegar is good. So since I've eaten like 10 of those a day, my headaches have gone away. So apparently I need more salt because I don't really eat salt like that. I don't put salt on my shit, and even on my food, I put salt free things on there. I don't like too much salt. I just never been a salt person. But um like I like garlic salt and different types of salts, pink salt, whatever. But I'm not gonna like take sea salt and like put it all over my damn food. Like I don't really like salty ass food. But in order for me not to get headaches, I need to put some type of salt in my body. So ever since I did it, I've been feeling a little better, which is so weird, but whatever. Obviously, too much of anything is bad, right? Cheese and crackers, like saltine crackers, I eat. I like those with like cheese and stuff like that. But I'm not really a cracker person, you know? I don't really like crackers like that. But I'll eat chips though. See, I don't really eat chips, so I went and bought this salt and vinegar chips, and they're nice. I like them. I can tolerate them. I could tolerate 10 of them. Then I drink a whole pot of water, so it's like I'm kind of defeating the purpose of it. But I try not to. Like I try to just sip some water and then that's it, just to get the taste out of my mouth. But today when I marinated my fish, because I'm having fish tomorrow, not tonight. Tomorrow I'm having fish, but I marinated like a day before. And my mom said put salt, put sea salt in the actual marinade, like in the fish. And I was like, all right, mom, I'll do it. So then I got some sea salt, right? And I chucked it all inside the fish and the marinade and stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll put salt in there for fuck's sake. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Canned soup has a lot of damn salt too, because they have to salt preserves the what's inside the can, right? They have to do it that way, I guess. Mm. Yeah, I don't mind eating canned soup from now every now and then. Yeah, just to kill the bugs. But I'm not really like I said, I'm not really a salt fan. I don't really like salt like that. But back in the day, my mom, right? She used to make us eat boiled eggs with salt because we didn't because it was good for us, right? Because back in when my mom and dad were in Portugal when they were growing up and they were like, 7 or 8 years old and stuff, they lived on farms where there's chickens and fish, and we get fish and stuff, and they had chickens and stuff like that, goat's milk and all that. And they used to add salt to everything. Everything was salt. And my mom, when I was like 7 years old or something like that, she used to boil eggs because we had chickens too in our backyard. We didn't have a farm or nothing, but we had a chicken coop with like 5 chickens. So she would like boil some eggs and she'll cut them up in pieces and she'll have like a salt thing. So we would dip it in the soda and eat it because we didn't like the taste of the boiled plain eggs. So then she was like, okay, well, look, put some salt. Salt's good for you. You got to eat it. I'm like, okay. That's why I never had headaches. To be honest, I used to love eating chips, right? And I used to eat like these what was it called? Kettle something chips with sea salt. I used to eat it all the time and I never got headaches. And then they stopped making the brand, and I never ate it ever since. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I ain't eating chips no more. So now that I'm starting to eat the salt and vinegar chips, I haven't got a headache in a week. So I guess so. Yeah. Well, that's what happened with my chickens is after they stopped laying eggs, they became our dinner one night. I came around the corner and my dad's boss was killing them. And I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, we have to kill them. They don't lay eggs no more. They're worthless. Now we can eat them." And I'm like, "No, you can't eat fucking Puff and Swift and Fluffy and Swifty. No, we can't eat them. What the fuck? I had these motherfuckers named. I used to come see these damn things and pet them and thought that they was gonna be my pets forever. Now they're my dinner. Okay, all right, well, whatever. I guess this is life. I was young. I didn't know what the hell was going on. But yeah, so I was kind of pissed that I had to eat my pets. But whatever. It's life, though. It's what. It's how it is. If you don't eat it, someone else is. That's why you have all these sensitive morons out there. Oh, poor chicken, don't kill it. Well, if we don't kill it and eat it, then someone else is going to, or some other animal is. So either way, you're going to die, and you're going to be sacrificed for food. How the hell do you think people eat? Well, yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, exactly. That's what my mom said. My mom said that they used to have vultures in Portugal, right? They're called biofs. And I never forget my dad used to call people biofs. And I'm like, what the fuck is a biof? And then he said, that big birds that come down and try and take everything and grab chickens. And I was like, oh, you mean a vulture? He goes, yeah, yeah. So I Googled it and showed him. I said, yeah, yeah, that's the one right there. And so he used to say, like, people are, we used to like try and protect the chickens from the vultures trying to get them. I was like, yeah, because if the vulture gets them, that means you ain't eating. I was upset, but I was kind of like, understanding that that's the way it is. How the hell did the other chicken you ate from the grocery store ended up being like that? But see, I actually saw my mom do the whole process where my dad's boss, he killed the chicken, right? And then my mom took it, right? And then she would take all the feathers off, clean the actual, they would burn their hairs off sometimes. Then they would chop the feet off and all that type of shit and etc. The neck. And they would eat every last thing on that chicken. Every last thing on that chicken got eaten. Even the damn legs, everything. Right to the fucking toenails. Neck, put the neck in the soup and all that shit. That's how people survived back then. People got to understand that was the way life is. And it still is that way in many cultures. It's still like that now with a lot of people, but just not too many, you know? I never forget my auntie, God rest her soul. She used to say, "Yep, I'm making a chicken neck soup." I'm like, "What the fuck you talking about?" And chicken feet. I'm like, "What?" I saw her grab your chicken feet and was sucking on them things and eating them. And I'm like, "Ooh." She goes, "Oh, don't worry, it's nice and clean. And bison boiled. It's so good. You should taste it." I'm like, "Oh, hell no." I don't want me sucking no damn chicken feet, eating that shit. You must be nuts. She's like, yeah, you gotta eat everything. It's good for you. I'm like, that's why she lasted till 84, eating all that good organic chicken. Some people fucking talk all that shit, but guess what? They people that eat all that type of stuff, they end up lasting a long, long time. See? There you go. Lucky admitting she eats chicken feet. No, no. When I go to the store and I see all the chicken feet inside a thing for sale, I think about my auntie every day. Me, I don't have the guts to do that. I ain't eating no chicken feet. That shit's nasty. Anything to do with feet is not me. Uh-uh. Me and feet don't get along. I ain't dealing with nothing. Feet are like the dirtiest part of anything. No way am I fucking eating that. Hell no. Yeah. That's like chicken feet. Slurp slurp. Yeah, I remember my godmother doing that. And she had the chicken feet like this and she'll scrape the pieces off. And I'm like, I'm looking at her like, and she looks at me looking at her and then she starts bursting out laughing. She's a crazy woman, man. God rest her soul. I love her to death. I know she's in spirit with me all the time. But yeah, she lasted a long, long time. See, look, Lucky's telling you the whole story. She's like, yeah, I eat the whole damn thing and spit out the buns. See, that's that poor people fucking food. Yeah, I'm dead serious. I ain't lying. Slamming harder, jackass. Stupid ass neighbor. He loves fucking banging his door and bang his head in between that damn door. Pisses me off. Barbie said, finally a conversation about food and it doesn't make me hungry. If you eat chicken feet, you ain't gonna get no damn husband. That's fucking disgusting. Ugh, hell no. No, no. You ain't gonna want that damn woman eating no damn chicken feet. Don't kiss me after that. Hell no. Uh-uh. That's just gross. That's one thing I ain't gonna do. Even like fish and all that. A lot of those elderly people, they eat the hook, they eat the head of the fish, the eyes. They don't give a fuck. They eat everything. They made sure they ate every last thing except for the buns. Eat that shit right down to the very bottom. I remember my dad, right? God rest my dad's soul. One day we guys went to a restaurant for like the very first time to eat lobster. And my dad, he was allowed to eat lobster back then because he didn't have gout. He was younger, right? He was probably like maybe 60. Oh no, no, Dad, that ain't happening. Fuck no. So my dad, right? He don't know no about it. He don't give a shit. Right? He went to the restaurant. And if you eat lobster at a restaurant here in Bermuda, some places give you a bib. They put a plastic bib around you. So the guy went like this. He put the bib on my dad. Oh, thank you. Lobster came. My dad ate all the insides of the lobster. Had about 6 legs, right? All up in the head. It had meat. He was in there looking for that shit. He had the fork, dug it all out, ate every fucking thing. Then he said, "Nah, the legs." My dad took the legs, broke them, took the meat up, sucked the meat all out of the legs right in the restaurant. He didn't give a fuck. He's like, "Yeah, I'm paying this shit. I'm paying for this shit. I'm eating the hoof. I'm eating everything. I'm leaving carcass behind. That's it." Hey, we laughed so much. That was probably the most entertaining time I've ever been in a restaurant. And not only my dad was doing it, my mom, but it was just me and like, my sister. It was me, my sister, my other sister, and my brother. It was like we went as a family. And my dad had the lobster and my mom, and they sucked the breath out of all of those damn legs. They ate everything. That lobster went back, shell, completely gutted. Paying $50 for this shit, I'm eating the whole damn thing. They even ate, because I had a lobster too, but I weren't eating no legs. So I gave my legs to my mom and dad. They ate them too. And they were like, "Oh my God, that was so good." I'm like, "Yeah, you definitely got your money's worth." And me and my sisters and brother, you guys are laughing like crazy. You're like, "Oh my God, these people like they're never seeing food in their life." But what it is not that. It's just like, it's just the way they were brought up to eat everything, to not leave nothing on that plate behind. Especially anything that has like burns, shells, anything that you have to dig the meat out of, they're taking everything. They ain't leaving nothing behind. And that's the way they are. My mom's still like that till today. If that thing has legs on it, because I chopped the legs off, right? Because I don't want them things. My mom goes, "Oh, you chopped the legs off?" I'm like, "Yeah, they were all messed up, mom." "Oh, okay." I said, "Next time I'll leave them on for you." If I left those lobster legs on, she'll eat that. She'll eat them. She'll ask for the nutcracker thing, and she'll crack it with the nutcracker thing. Pull it apart. The meat's right there. Nice piece of meat. And the legs are sweet. The meat is sweeter on the legs. That's why if you ever see a lobster crawling on the ground in the ocean, the fish bite the legs first so they can't move. And the legs taste the best, right? So then once they bite the lobster's legs off, then they attack the rest of the meat. But they're content with the legs because the legs taste better than the actual meat that's in the shell. It's crazy. But it's cool though. I love lobster. I'm gonna have one next week for my sister's birthday. Yeah, crab legs are very nice, but lobster legs to me are better. The lobster just tastes better than crab. Crab's got that fishier taste, right? And the lobster has a sweeter taste to me personally. I love crab too. I love crab, lobster, shrimp, mussels, clams. You know? Did you eat the tails? Yeah. I actually buy the shrimp with the tails and then I take them off. I ain't eating no pig's blood bullshit. Hell no. Fuck that. Anything I eat from a pig is bacon and pork tenderloin. Sometimes I eat Portuguese sausage that they make. That's about it. I try not to eat too much pork, but I stopped eating ribs because the meat's been really, the pork ribs they have now are really like, nah. I gotta buy a different brand. And not too many. My family don't really like. My dad loved pork ribs, but my mom doesn't really care for him that much. But me and my dad liked them. But now that he's gone, I probably won't eat it that much. Yeah. But when you grow up in the ghetto and you grow up poor, you eat everything. Everything gets eaten, man. Just the way life is. Now these younger generation people are like, ooh, I'm not eating that. Ooh, that's gross. Ooh, how could you eat lobster? That's disgusting. They're cockroaches of the ocean. Oh my god. And I was like, I'm so happy you don't like it. Why? It means there's more for me, dumbass. If you don't like lobster, I love it. Good. Lucky says we're not ghetto. I'm ghetto. I was born and raised in the ghetto. Want me to show you where I live? Yeah, I know they do, Dan. And Maria's like, ew. That's what OD. My nephews do that. They're like, ooh, man, how could you eat that lobster? That's gross. I'm like, I'm so glad you don't like it. Because that means it's more for me. But then my nephew eats mussels with me. He don't like lobster, but he'll eat mussels. And I'm like, mussels are even more disgusting looking, you know? I actually feel like eating some mussels right now. I have some next door in the freezer. I should boil some up and eat them. Oh hell yeah! Lobster is never gonna get passed up around me. I've eaten so much lobster in my life. I love it. Yeah, I love scallops too. Scallops are really nice. I like the small ones though, Dan. And scallops have to be made perfect. You know how I like scallops, right? I like scallops like I like them in the oven. I put them in the oven, and then after that, like deep fry them real quick, like 1 minute, just to give it that outer texture, and put some garlic butter on 'em. Oh my god! And I put Old Bay on, season them with Old Bay. That shit tastes good. Oh my god! The ghetto each chick legs. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, some people in the ghetto eat chicken legs, not the chicken legs. Not me though. Chicken feet, I mean. Chicklings. I don't know. Probably the ghetto Portuguese people here do. The Filipino people here, the ghetto ones. They eat everything too. They eat all sorts of dumbass shit here. The Portuguese people, the Filipinos, the Jamaicans, all the ghetto ones here. The ones that are like, kind of poor in ghetto and lived in the ghetto and still act that way and eat that way. They're all here in Bermuda. They do all that shit. They have cookouts and shit and have all this crazy ass meat and all this crazy ass shit. They eat all them goats and all that. A lot of people here eat goat, lamb. I ain't eat none of that shit. Yeah, of course, yeah. It does help for sure, Dan. For sure. Oh, pig intestines? Yeah, they eat all that shit here. Portuguese people do. Not me. But the Portuguese people do, yeah. Maria's like, fuck you guys, I'm out of here. I ain't listening to this shit. She's like, look, I don't care about pig this and chicken feet. I'm going. I'm gonna go to McDonald's. Fuck you guys. I'm going to McDonald's and hang out with my nephew and get a Happy Meal. You guys can talk about this shit. Hell no. Have a good day, Maria. Have fun with your nephew. Oh, cool. Have fun. Have fun. Enjoy it. Yeah. They ain't serving that there, that's for sure. Hell to the none. See, a lot of people now eat sushi and stuff. See, we guys didn't have that back then. I'm not a sushi person. I don't really eat sushi like that, but a lot of people do. My nephews, my sister, a lot of people eat sushi, but I'm not really a sushi person. I don't really eat things like that. Some people say I don't know what I'm missing, but I don't really care for those type of things. I'm sure it tastes good, but I'm not willing to go that far and eat those type of things. I mean, I'll eat the cook sushi. I had cook sushi one time; it was pretty good, but it's just not my thing. I like to eat fish. Fish is my favorite food. Fish, lobster, shrimp. I like a steak every now and then. I like pork ribs, but not too many people in my family eat it like that. Um, I actually feel like making a tuna fish sandwich right now. That's what I feel like making. I feel like making a tuna fish sandwich or gonna get those mussels from the freezer and make those. I feel like some mussels too. I haven't had some in a while. I got some frozen ones that are already marinated in like lemon juice. I eat them all the time. They're so good. I was thinking about going to get that. But I kind of feel like a tuna fish sandwich today with some onion. That's what I feel like. Sashimi, that's my friend's favorite. He likes tuna sashimi. When me and him went out to lunch sometimes when we were working, he would get that tuna sashimi crap. He'd be eating that raw ass shit right in front of me. I'm like, that shit's gross. Hell no. I eat chicken wings. Like, I ain't eating that shit. I eat tuna fish, cooked, cooked tuna. I love tuna, but not no raw sashimi crap. No no. I ain't eating no raw shit. Raw shit's bad for you. It's bad for me. People can eat what they want though. They can do whatever they want. I don't care. A lot of people eat weird ass shit. Like I've never eaten like a deer or a buffalo or these fucking weird ass things these people in Canada eat and all over the world eat. Like I ain't eating that shit. That shit's gross. Like uh, lamb and goats and all that. I don't eat none of that shit. That ain't happening. No no. And then there's a few other things that I would never eat. But I tried rabbit one time by mistake, and I actually liked it. It tastes like chicken. Yeah, we don't cook lamb here. That shit's gross. I know people here in Bermuda love lamb, not me. No, 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 no. I'm not eating poor little Mary had a little lamb. Uh-uh. That ain't happening. And I ain't eating no damn goat. But I tried rabbit one time because in Portugal they hunt rabbits and they make them. And the rabbit was pretty good. I didn't know I was eating rabbit, but when I found out, I was like, damn, I thought that was chicken. They're like, no, that's rabbit. I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. But I never ate it again. So I was like, poor fucking Bugs Bunny. But people here in Bermuda, they love, like, people here, Portuguese people here and Portuguese people in Portugal, they eat rabbit on a regular basis. They have like rabbit cookouts and shit. Rabbit's good though. I tasted it that time at this wedding. They had like on the menu, but I thought it was chicken. Went to go eat it. They're like, "Oh, you like that?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's chicken." I'm like, "No, it's not. It's rabbit." I'm like, "You serious?" I was like, "Oh, well." I was like, "It's not that bad. I kind of like it, but I wouldn't go buy it and eat it. I ate it by mistake, but I ain't eating it no more though. I feel sorry for them rabbits. Poor things. They ain't done nothing wrong to me." Yeah, lamb has a real weird taste, but they season it up nice here in Bermuda. A lot of people love lamb. It's like a rack of lamb. Like I have a psychic friend. When her and I go out to dinner, she eats a rack of lamb, and she loves it. And I'm like, that shit's gross. She's like, "Come on, Mark, taste it." I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I don't want no poor little lamb." She goes, "It's okay. It's dead. You can eat it now." I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good, sweetheart. You go ahead. You eat it all. I'm eating my steak. I'd rather eat a cow before I eat a fucking lamb. Hell no." Ugh. Yeah, like I said, I'll eat rabbit again, you know, but I ain't eating no geese and no ducks and all that type of shit, birds and all that bullshit. Hell no. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. There's even some fish that I would never eat. Like, there's a lot of fish here, like barracuda. I'm not eating no barracuda. That shit tastes nasty. I had it once, I'll never eat it again. Then there's like mackerel and like all these other type of fish that's dark meat. Like even bonita meat. You'd have to marinate that shit for like 3 days before I even think about eating it. Cause I don't like that fishy ass taste. That's gross. But like me, I eat wahoo, snapper, tuna, and other like Heinz and conies and rockfish. I eat like nice white meat fish. I ain't eating no dark ass meat fish unless it's tuna. Tuna's the only dark meat fish I eat. But there's a lot of things I won't eat from the ocean. It ain't happening. I'm not really a fan of oysters, but I have to be in the mood for it. But clams and mussels and all that, yeah, hell yeah. Shrimp, I'll eat it. I'm gonna have fish tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I already marinated it all. My mom's coming up here tomorrow for dinner. So me, my sister, my mom, and my nephew are gonna have fish. I got half snapper and half wahoo. So good. I can't wait to eat that tomorrow. Anyway, all this talk about food, I'm gonna go get my lunch. It's 1 o'clock, and I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go talk to my sister and see what she's up to, and then I'm probably gonna grab some lunch. I'm gonna see what she wants to do. Maybe she wants to get lunch. Muscles does that. I don't need oysters for that. Muscles will do that. Muscles build up your back. All right, guys, I'll be back later. I just came to check in, see how everybody's doing. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get some lunch. All this talk about food is making me hungry. All right, guys, I'll see you later on. I'll be back probably like maybe an hour or two or something like that. I'll see how it goes.